Belum tuh, belum mulai tuh. Ada notifnya, belum mulai tuh. Kamu tuh nonton? Aduh, sinyalnya jelek lagi. Cantik kan apa ya? Kalau lagi live kedengeran ya. Banyak orang.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Cameroon.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
It's a promising position. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Hazard opts for safety. That's a throw. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Change of plan here back, and it's been given away. Rodri. Rafinha. He's away. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Hazard. And he decides to cross it. No goals as yet, but it has been pretty lively. Rafinha might be real chance, and the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rafinha. Hazard with the delivery. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Aims beyond the defence. Hazard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
It's a sharp pass. Climbs up big! Goal! Morocco! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Mbappe receives it in a wide position.
Cameroon really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Hazard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of...
Chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Morocco are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the pass is intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Hazard. Well read, and the danger is averted. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Cameroon are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Darwin. Nunez gets through on his own. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost... There's the header! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Dieter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A case now of complete control. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And there's the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other. Here we go again then. Cameroon didn't have a great first half. They need a change of fortune. Koundé. And that has put paid to that. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now in back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. Just cruising. They are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Morocco are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Stojkovic. Pass is just off target. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Azar. Looking to play him in. Oh, easy pickings there.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Saliba. And Jamal. Rafinha tries to thread one through. Can he latch on to this? That is a brilliant interception. Morocco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Stojkovic. Stojkovic. And he cuts out the supply. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's delightful. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Neymar. Quality ball. Passing is crisp and sharp. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Cameroon present their opponents with the best possible chance here.
Substitution for Morocco. Number
To increase the lead.
Mbappe. Number 13, Jamal. Number 15, Rafinha. Number 2, William Saliba. Number 17.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Shot a goal! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Cameroon seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
And he's managed to get free, looking for the run. Koundé. That's a good ball.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Wits. Hernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nicely weighted ball. Wirtz picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Boggin takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Wirtz. And he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? 2 minutes to be added on. Hazard. Alexander-Arnold. And he's picked out the run. And that should get the job done. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Cameroon have very little in the way of it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter, absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Stojkovic. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Olise picks it up out wide. That is lovely. Olise's cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. This looks promising. Hazard. And he lines up a cross. That's an excellent interception. Camavinga. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! That's a half-decent try. And we have our very first corner. Serginho goes short. Chance for a shot! And one more try! Olise.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Cameroon are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, that's a key interception. Van de Ven. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. And he's away. Mbappe! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's a sharp pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Now it's come to nothing. Stojkovic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's worked it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Camavinga. Van Dijk. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out towards the right wing. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Great chance! It's hit the upright. Chance here to counter. And here's Trossard. Trossard proves just a little bit too strong. Valverde, can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Corner number 2 then. Serginho with the short one. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Valverde, and it's Serginho. Turns and goes. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Serginho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Changement pour le Cameroun. Le numéro 6, le numéro 14, le numéro 19.
And we're underway again.
À leur place, le numéro
Cameroon
18.
really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That That looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Now it's Trossard. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Valverde. Nicely weighted ball. Serginho has it out wide and in space. Trossard. Koundé wins the duel this time. Cameroon come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Now it's Trossard, and it's Valverde. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde ploughing through the middle. Van de Ven. Oh, good-looking ball. Hazard. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Koundé cuts it out. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task to did he?
607.
Oh, he's got a chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Swings, he's got tall. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cameroon are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Camavinga, and he plays one through. Koundé, Van de Ven. More and more pressure on the ball here. He's had it taken off him. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And the through ball. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Tomori spots it and intercepts. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Trossard receives it in a wide position.
Changement en cours.
So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Cameroon are looking to go forward now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rodri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Hazard. Fernandez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Fernandez. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! Really well taken goal. into the lead once more. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's a really well-measured ball. Alexander-Arnold.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's got away. Real chance!
Il y aura 2 minutes
Tries to
de
play it
temps
through.
additionnel.
Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Shot a goal! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Cameroon may have thrown this away at the death. Neuer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And there goes the final whistle. Cameroon perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warmer... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. And from the team sheet, we derive that they are going with a 3-4-3 formation, Jim.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
Mbappe. No, that was never going to make it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Hazard. Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Look at... And the finish! Goal! First blood drawn. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
El dorsal 18.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. Hit into the middle. Oh, what a climb! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Plays it across. And it's claimed by the keeper. Mbappe. Plays a sharp little ball. Can he finish? That's another chance. Really well taken goal. And the lead lasts no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There's the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Barcelona take the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's a shade optimistic. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And that's gone loose. Oh, good-looking ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Darwin, and he welcomes it in. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Out towards the flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Hazard. And here's Neymar. Hazard. That's a throw. Now it's Hazard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is Stuta! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And the pass is intercepted. Paris ended up in no man's land. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Passes coming off in quick succession here. Mbappe, that is good alertness. Looking for the run, and this is Neymar. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again, and here's Nunez. Jordan Henderson. It's Saka. Can he get it through? Stojkovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's been cut out, well played. Stojkovic. Oh, red, nice interception. Played into space. Now this could be a chance. Van de Ven. Hazard. Stojkovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's come to nothing. And he's gone looking for safety. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So there was the first half.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Cameroon really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hazard. Ball looks a good one. Adams gets it clear. Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Darwin given the lift of his goal. Nice looking ball. Van Dijk. And it's Rodri. Driving forward. Now it's Neymar. He's being... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the...
Has a shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Quality goal, wonderful purity of strike.
Well, Peter, the ball was at the perfect height, and it was just asking to be smacked.
And now he has two. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Over to the left. Now it's Saka. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. And it's Xabi Alonso. Pinches it off him. Stojkovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And back to the goalkeeper. Could be danger here. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Cambio de
Barcelona
jugadores en el
can
lateral.
now introduce the
El
first of their
dorsal 9,
substitutes.
Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 4, Xavi Alonso. El
Stojkovic.
dorsal 10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 6,
Saliba.
el dorsal 17,
Belletti.
el dorsal 2.
Rijkaard. Now it's Isak. Azar. Cameroon finding their passes. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk. Now, that looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out. Not the most accurate pass. Saka. Azar. And that's been intercepted. And he's been shifted off it. That's a good ball. Oh, now here's a good battle. Bicep. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's following up. Relentless. Just relentless. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
El dorsal 20.
What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should...
And that's it.
Drogba.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And the flag has stayed down. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away, and it's been given away. It's a good foot in there. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar looking to run onto it. He is through here. Hangs in across. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. Cameroon with the corner. They're first. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Look at the space, and a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Chips it through. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! It's there! And it's Cameroon who take the lead. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Darwin. Threads one in. Oh, and the shot! And the ball's come... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And this is Van Nistelrooy. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. He has found the way through. And it's Camavinga. That has not gone well. Neymar has created one goal already. Tries to play it through. Saka. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. He's found a way through. And Once more, he proves rigid and robust. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And he's intervened well there. Hernandez. Now it's Neymar. Marquinhos. Guardiola. Tries to pass it through. Played back in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Van Nistelrooy. Camavinga. And it's Hernandez. Bruno Guimaraes. Koundé. He's in plenty of space here. Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Really well taken goal. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation.
And there's the end of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Cameroon certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Cameroon sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. And the action is back underway. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Vinicius Junior. Cameroon needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Decent chance! Sticks it away! And the second half is off to a flyer! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Bruno Guimaraes. Ah, he's given it away. Hernandez picks it up out wide. Hit into the middle.
Cameroon clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Olise, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Nunez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's another chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Olise. He's shifting through the gears here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, easy pickings there. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. And it's Beckham. And here's Saka. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh no, he's got that wrong. In by Saka. Bullish header! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Cameroon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Cameroon are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that was not the case. Into the channel. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Changement.
So there's going to be another change here. Mbappe coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. Cameroon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Darwin. He's a sharp little ball here. Beckham. Now, can they get him away? He's picked his way through. He's not got that quite right. Kamavinga. That's a lovely, neat pass. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Neymar. Knocks it into space.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham, he's on it. Can he get away? Bellingham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Cameroon have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. And he whips it. There's the header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it.